Hello, hello. We are doing this special for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. We do have I don't even want to say he really a special guest. He's more like a returning sit-in member with us. Damo, aka Tiggah from the One Band. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate you having me.
And of course,
Hello,
Phyllis Swaggers in the building.
it's me. Y'all know it's me, Fearless Swagger. I'm back.
Yeah, eyes low too.
First of all, it's the lashes. Don't do me. Very much
Oh, you
sober.
can't.
Ooh, not him trying to call you out.
He
Mm.
They
did.
might have
First of all,
long as it
y'all,
ain't.
I went to a glam class that was co-hosted by our girl Octavia from House of
Hey,
Lou
Tay
Beauty
Tay.
1950. Okay, and I did my own makeup today. Thank you, with the assistance of my girl.
It
So
looks
Mm-hmm.
don't do
amazing.
me.
I probably should have been there because I don't know how to use no kind of makeup at all. And I tell y'all that on the
You don't need
podcast.
it.
Um,
You don't need it.
I just be
What
saying my
opinion?
sister do a lot of stuff, and I just be like, that looks nice. I can't. I just can't. I be late everywhere, and I'm already almost late.
Now I know why my friends who do full faces of makeup are late.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
makeup is a lot.
It is.
But I even took the way out. I'm locking my hair so I can be places faster. That's my excuse. I don't have to like really do too much to my hair no more.
Mm-hmm.
But
This funny
we
part
wanted
is this.
to. That's for you, bruh. We wanted to do this special, even though we are taking the break, this summer break for the podcast, because we felt it was equally important to highlight dads just as well as we did moms. And we know yourself, you are a father. So you tell the people how many kids you have and their ages.
I have seven. I have three. I have Mason. He's 7. I have Madison, 16, and King, who's 16. So I have 3 kids. Two boys, one girl. Two boys, one girl. Yeah.
You have two
This is
teenagers. God bless
this
That's
them.
the
is
same age.
this is the twin right here. This is
Yeah,
my
he
little
got your
one.
whole face.
Yeah, he got your whole face. Like the
This
head
one
shape
keeps
and
me.
everything is like
This one keeps me in shape. This one right here. The other two they just laid back. They teenagers now, so they get they get to the age now that that's not cool anymore. You know what
Oh
I
yeah,
mean?
teenagers they be trying to do their own thing. They don't really want to be too much around their parents, and I don't, they still want your money
Yeah,
though. I
like,
know they be in your
oh
pockets.
yeah, oh yeah, of course, of
of
course, of course.
course.
It's more like yeah, now go to the thing and you go and it's like you walking with them with their friends like, oh, we'll call you when we ready to pick you up. I feel like
Mhm.
damn, I ain't cool no.
Oh dang, you not cool enough?
Hey, look, I'm pressure. You know that. Stop playing
Here
with
we
me.
go. Here we go.
So
You
go ahead.
said what you said.
No comment.
Um, so
Appreciate that.
what has been the best thing about being a dad?
Just seeing them grow, man. Seeing them grow. Seeing them certain things that your parents always say to you. You're gonna see one day when you have your own kids, and when you have your own kids, it's like they do certain things, and it'd be funny as hell because then I can't be mad at them. Like this one right here. One day I'm about to drop him off at school, and it was kind of chilly outside. So I said, "Hey man, put your jacket on." He didn't want to put his jacket on. He got smart. He wanted to put the hood on, just let it hang down the back. So I told him, I said, "Look, man, I seen another older kid. I said, see the older kid over there, man? He got his jacket on. You know what this little boy said? That's not a jacket. This is a sweater." I was mad. I was mad, right? But when I got to work, I was in my office. I said, you know what? That dude was right though. That was a sweater that dude had on. So it's just watching them grow. It's funny. When my other son, he's starting to get a beard and all that stuff, and now I'm teaching him some of the things that my father taught me. You know what I mean? Well, my daughter is different. She's more girly, but at the same time, I don't want her to get older. You know what I mean? Like I don't want her
Yeah.
We
to get
gotta
older.
grow up, Dad. We gotta
But I
grow up.
know,
Dads don't want their
I
daughters to
know,
grow up.
Yeah,
you
you
know what I
can't
mean?
hold on to them too tight.
Yeah, you can't. But at the same time, I don't tell my children what to do. You know what I mean? I tell them, hey, look, if it was me, I would do such and such and such because they're gonna do what they want to do anyway, and they're gonna fall down. They're gonna bump their heads, and you always have to pick them back up and say, hey, did you learn anything? You know what I mean? So sometimes you do have to let go of them and let them do certain things. You know, not too much, but just enough. Give them enough rope so they don't hurt themselves, be crash dummies. But it's great being a father, man. Like I say, being a protector, provider. It's like it's everything. When you have your own kids as a father, you become this lion. Like I turn into dad mode when I go anywhere with my children. Um, like I
Are you a
said,
lion or you're a tiger? Because your name is Tiggah.
oh, I'm Tiggah. If you can see at the bottom of the screen, man. So yeah, see that plug right there.
I
There
play
you
too
go,
much.
right. Yeah,
Just for the world to know, this is me and Damo's relationship all the time. So don't mind
yeah,
us.
yeah. It's not what we do every day. And look, and Miss Pink over there trying to seem like she all nice and sweet, but we get down. We all get down there.
I am nice and sweet. I am the nicer of the duo.
I will say she is the nicer.
I'm the nice one. Now, I didn't came
I
a
used
long way.
What
I
you
Now,
used
say?
to think he was swagger.
You used to think I was nice?
Yeah.
I
Till I
still
met
am.
her and I'm like, damn, she real nice. This over here different. It's the yin and the yang over here.
oh no, see, I just
I
feel
do.
like you know how it's sugar and spice. It's like sometimes she moves how I think, and I just be trying to like catch myself because I know my 0 to 100. Once I'm at 100, I can't calm down. So I
Yeah,
gotta
mine
stay
go from
at my
zero.
0.
I think everybody got that though. I mean, mine go from zero to death row though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's
like I don't want to have to do prison time. So I gotta stay at my
nah.
0. Yeah, I gotta stay at
I
my
mean,
0.
That's good.
I'm a little spicy,
Yeah,
but
she just
I
got
think
the spice,
yeah, I
and
gotta get
I
that from
just
my
know
dad though.
I feel like she gonna snap on somebody, and then if she snap, then I gotta follow up either way. But
But I'm different.
I gotta be like mellow.
I'm different now because I mean that old me, that thing would have been. I'm way more calmer now. Like I don't, you know what I mean. Like certain things, I just let it be. I can't control it. Let me go meditate on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
Yeah,
do
I mean,
it.
people
Yeah.
still be testing me. I keep telling them just because I don't exhibit that behavior anymore, don't mean that person still is not inside me. Like I still have the capabilities.
Exactly.
Right, it's still on the shoulder, but I just be trying to be mellow.
I'm
Um,
Keep it
nice.
in
I don't
the
know what you guys talk about. I'm
you
only
are
spicy
nice.
when
Mhm.
necessary. Just don't make me mad. Just don't take me there. And then people want to see me go there, and it's like, why do y'all want to see me go there? Like I don't understand.
We don't deal with that. We don't deal with none of that. We peaceful people over here.
Yeah.
I try to be for the most part.
Mhm.
um, so a question for you. So because you
Mhm.
have sons and daughters, do you parent them differently?
Nah, I treat them all the same. I treat them all the same. Except for like with my sons, I'm more strict on them because I know how peer pressure is out here. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of be much more on them and have them, have the mentality of we're leaders, we don't follow nobody. Because when you follow people, you get into stuff and you can be guilty by association. So we're not
Hmm.
just following, we're not following nobody. We're going to set the example. For my daughter, I have to be kind of more, with her, but she still has a mentality too that nobody just gonna walk over top of her either. You know what I mean? So they all get it. They all get it the same. We don't do no discrimination over here. Everybody get they lickings and all that stuff over here. So nothing different over here. No.
But I feel like that's the difference in generations too,
Hmm.
because I feel like magic like I well you a little bit older than us, Nemo, but like how our parents are. and like my aunts and uncles were, I feel like they were harder on the girls
Mhm.
than they were
Mm-hmm.
on the guys. And I think honestly it plays out in our adult lives because I feel like growing up, like the males would get away with so much, but they always came
That's,
down so much harder on the females. And it's like, why?
I mean,
So just
I
because
mean,
I'm a girl, like you gonna come down harder on me as opposed to you would a male.
but
Like,
that stuff has changed now because if you think about it, a lot of these boys these days they don't have any fathers in their lives.
they
So
sure
mom
don't.
has to do everything. So
Mhm.
mommy just takes them and coddle them and all that stuff. And by the time they get older, they don't know how to be by themselves. All they start gossiping because that's all they be around is females. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with the fathers that's not in their sons' lives. Like be in your sons' lives. Like you have to be there because these streets is taking these boys and getting them out of here so fast. And they got a
Hmm.
lot of pent up stuff inside of them because their fathers wasn't there. I mean, back in the day, some of my friends didn't have fathers, but we had big homies. You know what I mean? We had big homies that would get us out of certain stuff. You on that corner, hey man, you don't want to stand there. Nah, bro, don't get in that car. But we don't have that anymore. And then the guys that they call the big homies, they're not teaching them. They're like, they just hanging with them. Like, I'm not hanging with no 18-year-old. Like, we ain't got nothing in common. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a problem with a lot of the boys now. Like, the girls way more smarter, but these little girls way more faster too. But if you think about it, women mature way more faster than men do. That's just already. And I know some dudes gonna be mad at me about saying that, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? They mature way faster than we do as males. But I think a lot of that, like I said before, it comes from some of the young men don't have fathers in their life. You know what I mean? They just don't have them, so they just grow up with mama and think mama gonna get them out of everything. It don't work like that. I'm sorry. Once you get to a certain age, she can't save you no more. So at least you got an uncle or something. But I just make sure I stay on my boys all the time, spend the time I can because King is about to start driving now. These are certain things
Mhm.
that kind of terrify me because at the same time I know he's gonna be driving, he's gonna be going out with his friends. So now I have to teach him how to, let's say, if he get pulled over by the police, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I gotta teach him these things. So you know what I mean? As they get older, I get terrified of them getting older, but at the same time, I know they're smart enough to handle themselves. You know what I mean? So all I can do is trust them.
I mean, but you gave them the values and you instilled things in them,
Oh
so
yeah,
that's all you can
they
do.
still open up doors.
But
They know
but
open up doors like open up doors. Yes, ma'am. No, no, sir. Stuff like that. King went on his first date. You know what I told him? You know you're paying for everything, right? He's like, huh? Oh no, you're paying for everything. When you ask a young lady out, you pay for everything. It's just what it's gonna be. Okay, then. Okay, you gonna open the door for that's the type of stuff that we own over here. You know what I mean? A lot of guys don't
Uh-oh.
teach their sons those values, but it was taught for me from my father, who my grandfather taught him. So it's just instilled in us, and I just try to keep that going with my sons. You know what I mean?
we see a
And my
lot of
daughter.
the generation, like you said, they don't have the father, but they also don't have strong male figures either. Because like I look at like my family, like my grandmother, she had 9 kids and her husband died, and she raised all 9 of them, and 6 of them were boys. Well, 5 was
Bless her.
boys. Then my uncle came, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh,
But
okay.
you know what I'm saying? They still grew up to be great men because my great uncles, like they had those male figures around them in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And these boys don't have that. Like even just in education, it's not a male dominated profession.
Right.
It's not a lot of black
Right.
men in education either. So,
Mm-hmm.
like just with my students, yeah, they don't care. Like these middle
Yeah.
school joints, they built different. They don't
I mean,
care. They have no respect for anybody, not even just women. They don't respect themselves for one, because they wouldn't even do half of the things that they did if they
not at
respected
all.
themselves. But you can definitely tell the ones that miss the father dynamic. I actually
Mm-hmm.
had a student, this was like 3 years ago, that so he has
Mm-hmm.
so this he has 2 moms, And one of the kids were like talking about, so this is the tough stuff that I've seen or had to deal with as an educator. One of the kids were talking about the weekend that he spent with his dad, and like the other kid like literally was like boohoo crying because he was like, I don't have a father. And I'm just like,
Mm.
how
It
do I
hurts.
address that?
It,
In the
it hurts.
classroom, it's like, because you don't have a father, he doesn't have like a male figure or anything. So it's like you can really see how the lack of having a father or that male figure like really affects these kids. And that kid was like 16. So it's like you see how much, and he probably been holding on to that for a long period of time.
Yeah,
How much
yeah,
just the father is really needed, or a father figure, a male something is needed in these young boys' lives. So
yeah, I agree with
And
that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like seriously, like they really have to have somebody around. Like some of these young dudes anyway, man. Listen, a lot of them need some hugs. Really, they got to get shown some love, man, because they got a lot of pent up aggression, and it's just
mhm.
like sometimes you got to reach out to them and talk to them, and they listen like, "Oh, Mr. Johnson." I'm like, "Hey, like you want to talk to me? Talk to me." You know what I mean? Like it's cool. That's all they want to do is talk to some people, but some of them they just renegade. They just f the world, and it's
Yeah,
the
it
world
just bleeds
against me.
out
Like,
everywhere. All that
yeah,
anger and frustration bleeds out everywhere.
mhm. I mean, and then it's like you get these fathers out here. These are the ones that I cannot stand. Fathers they come. I'm a father. But when the last time you went to see him? Like, come
Mhm.
on, man. Seriously, the ones that we really do this every day, all the time. Like, hey, it's for us. You know what I mean? But the ones that beat their chest and then, man, look, dude, get out my way, man. Stop playing with me, man. Seriously, they should have another day for
the
y'all.
ones
Y'all
that
just
pay
stay home.
child support and feel like they doing something
And
because they paying child
see, and
support,
that's the
you
thing
shouldn't
with
have to
it.
pay
See,
child support. You should just be doing stuff for your kid.
if, at the end of
Why
the
do you
day,
got to
seriously,
support?
I'm gonna tell you like this: the child support that they be handing down to us and stuff like that, it takes way more money to raise a child. So really, you getting over. You know what I'm saying? So they out here. I got a picture of them, so I'm not gonna see kids. What they got to do with anything? Like, come on, bro. You paying $150 a month? Are you crazy? You think that's really doing something for that child? At the end of the day, that kid really don't even care about that money. He want the time. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
the time. Money, man. Nobody worry about that money. You know what I mean? It's the time you spend with these kids, man, because it's one thing you're never gonna be able to get back, and that's time.
Yeah.
Seriously. You gotta spend as much time as you can with these kids, man. I make sure as a performer, you know what I mean, I have to spend my time with what I have going on here and my children. You know what I mean? And my children come first. My family comes first in anything. The music gonna be here. Look, I just can't make it. It just is what it is. Because if they feel like I'm lacking in a certain department, guess what? Hey, that's got to get put on hold because they come first. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that I'm with a group that we understand family values. So, they don't try to take up too much of your time, and we really more family oriented. So, if you got some time with your kid, hey, go do that. Take care of that. This gonna be it. So, it's a blessing to be a part of. You know what I mean? The one band. That's that plug right there too.
Shout
Can
out
I
to the one
ask?
band.
Yeah, shout out to the one band. Y'all know, y'all heard a little bit of music earlier from the one band. Um, and we're going to talk about them closer to the end of the show too, and talk about some upcoming things that the one band has going on. But I did want to ask you, like, when you were a new father, um, were there any big adjustments that you had to make, or did you find yourself struggling with in the beginning?
Actually, it's a different experience. Like you having to put somebody else before you. It's a big change, but I believe with myself when my first son was born. Before that, I was in the streets a lot. I was in the streets a lot, and I was, doing certain things and stuff that other guy was doing back in the day. But when I had my son, I said, "Listen, this guy stop. I got to be about this right here." And I think that's what your kids are supposed to do for you. They are a blessing. There is no right time to have kids. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be blessed with what you have. So I think when I had them, it changed, but I kind of was coaching to that role. You know what I mean? By my mom and my dad because I've seen the values that they had for me. Sometimes I had to go without. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I had to realize. Sometimes you gotta go without, so you gotta put them before you put yourself. And once you start doing that, it all by the second kid, you buy all that stuff for the first one, the bassinets and all that for the first one. The second, the third ones don't get all that because you don't even need all that stuff for real. You know what I mean? But it wasn't a struggle. With this, I was ready for that role. Like this is mine. I gotta take care of it. It's like let's just say I'm a lion. That's my lion cub right there. It's not about me no more. You know what I mean? The grandparents let you know
I
that
agree.
too. I'm gonna let you know when you have kids. Hey, listen, you don't get nothing no more. They can get whatever they want,
Yeah.
but they changed my life. You know what I mean? Change you. It should change you for the best. You know what I mean? It should slow you down, and you should really get it. It's not about you anymore because this is actual life, and it's amazing seeing them born. I mean, being born. I was there to see all of them born. The first one I passed out was passed out from the first one when his head came out. Um, uh, C-section, second one,
You can feel
and
this
he,
feeling.
yeah, passed out. Head popped out, passed out. Everything, set me down. Yeah, that's the thing. That's different, man. When you see a new human come out, oh man, it changed your whole life, man.
Yeah, I I saw
Change
more of my goddaughter's birth than I wanted to see. So
Yeah, well, you gonna go
yeah.
through that one day. One day. Yeah. And I'm wild and I'm weird. I'm wild when it comes to, any setting I'm in is wild. So when he was born, I walked right over to the bowl. The lady said, "Welcome to this earth." Just like that. Welcome to this earth. And lady was laughing like a mother, man. But he was a C-section and he actually had to go to the NICU for like a week. And his mother was at we was at Children's. So she couldn't go over there to see him. So every day I got up in the morning, I went over there. He was had the little tubes and all that stuff on him, and I went over there every day and I fed him every day. You know, this is my co-pilot over here. I don't can't go nowhere without this one. With dad, where you going? Dad, this, dad, that. Right?
Mhm.
hmm hmm And it was just it's crazy when you have your children, and it's scary. Once they was born, I picked them up, and I'm like I'm looking at my own face. It's scary as hell. You know what I mean? It makes something run through to you, so it makes you want to be a dad, man. Like I love doing it, man. It's nothing. This is the best thing I've ever done in my life. I can say that.
I love to
Oh,
hear
yeah.
fathers talk about their journey of fatherhood, especially like when they're excited to talk about it. Um, because I watch so many people now when they find out they're being a father, it's like they're scared to fail, and
You're not gonna get it right.
scaredness that scaredness sometimes can push people to go in the opposite direction that they should be going. Um,
Yeah, I can see that, but you gotta take accountability for what you've done, and gotta understand you're bringing another life in this world. And I mean, like I say, it's amazing. To watch them sleep. That's one thing to watch them sleep is awesome, man. When they, it's just little certain things. Him taking up for himself. Every day I get up in the morning, I take him to school. And before I got out that car, I make sure he's happy the whole entire ride because I see people sometimes in the morning. I've seen my cousins do it and other people do it, yelling and screaming at their kids. You can break their day just by
mhm,
doing that. So I keep them in a good mood because, like, I command my day. When I get up in the morning, hey, it's gonna be an awesome day. Can't nobody dictate my day, so I try to do that with my kids too. So keep them in that mode, that a happy day. You're gonna have a great day, and then when they get home, I can't wait to hear how their day was. You know what I mean? I mean, I love to hear that, man. Like, I love it, man. Listen, I can talk about my kids all day long. I'm proud of them. They haven't been in any trouble. We let them speak their minds, how they're feeling and stuff like that. Because a lot of kids, they're scared of their parents. And you shouldn't be scared of your
mhm.
parents. You know what I mean? So we give them more leeway. Let's have a family meeting. Let's sit down. Let's talk about what's on everybody's mind, and that way we get a sense of what's going on in their head. Because for me, I don't like bullying. and I hear too many, hearing little kids they committing suicide.
Committing suicide.
You know,
Mhm.
because they're afraid to talk to their parents about it. You're not no sucker or nothing like that. You know what happened, we gonna talk about it. So don't be afraid to come in and tell me anything. And that's what I tell my children. You know what I mean? So when your kids are cool with you with that right there, they're always gonna come to you and always gonna come and talk to you about anything and everything. I don't care what it is, let me know what's happening.
But you know,
I'm not your
I had a conversation with a parent about
Mhm.
that. Like they had a full blown argument and tried to argue me down because I was saying how that it's one thing for your children to respect you to the point where they're not going to do certain things, but when your kids are scared of you, they're not going to talk to you in the way that you think they are. And the first thing that people say to me, oh, well, you don't have kids. However, I've been working with kids since I was 18 years old. And I say this all the time. I have had students that have told me things that they were scared to tell their parents
Mhm.
because they were scared of what was going to happen or the consequences, stuff like that. So that's why I tell people that you still want your child to feel comfortable to come to talk, even if they messed up, not that they're scared and then they
Right,
lie because they don't want to get in trouble. I was like, you don't want to
mhm,
have that relationship with your kids. Like, you want them to be
mhm,
comfortable enough to be like, whether they messed up, whatever, to be like, listen, let me
right,
tell you this so you already know what's going on. But you have some
mhm,
parents, you have some people that always come down hard on people without kids because they feel like we don't know. Like, I look at my students like I try to deal with them as if I was dealing with my own child to a certain extent. Because
mhm.
some of them, my kids would never. I'm not gonna say would
Okay.
never because you never know, but some of the things that they do, I'm just like, nah, I would definitely try to be a better parent. But
Yeah,
I tell like
yeah.
these parents all the time, like I see a lot more than what y'all see. Like
Hmm. Yeah, they
y'all
matter.
kids ain't with y'all all the time because kids
They
can be
matter
one way
to
with
me.
y'all and they a whole nother way at school. But sometimes parents don't want to hear it. Like,
They don't. A lot of parents don't. Like I had this when I worked with kids. I probably was probably like 5, 6 years in, and the
Mhm.
lady had, I think her oldest kid was like 4, and then she had like a toddler, and she wasn't trying, like I was trying to offer just some advice, and she definitely hit me with that line, "Oh, you don't have no kids." I said, "I've been working with kids longer than you had your kids."
Mhm.
Like, you don't
Right.
know what experiences I've had in my life working with children. You don't know if I have a child at home. You just know that I didn't physically birth a child.
Mhm.
So I
I
think
mean,
sometimes people are quick to, instead of really listen, they get really defensive. Because like I used to be an asshole, so I used to say responses like, "Well, you take dating advice from your parent, and they ain't never been married." That sounds fucked up, don't
mhm.
it? Like, you gotta be
Yeah.
careful. Because you gotta be careful. Like when you
But at the
start getting
same time,
defensive.
you were once a child too. You know what I mean? So you know certain things and feelings that they have. You know what I mean? Like the worst thing you can do, man, is just like take a kid's just beat them down, man. And I see how some of these people talk to their kids like, hold on, bro, you ain't got to do that. Like, come on, man, you done messed up this dude whole everything. Now he's walking around with this because you told him you ain't this and you just like your father and this that. And they gotta carry this burden. Hold on, mine wasn't my fault. You
yes,
let the man do it for you.
I've seen this. I've seen it with my own eyes. A little boy, I never forget kindergarten. He came to school so distraught because his mother said he had devil eyebrows like his father, and his father was in prison. So it's just
That's not
like,
right.
what? So like how I try to be with my kids is I always try to be and give them with my students, give them something that I didn't have growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like it was certain relationships I wish I had with certain people or wish that I was able to talk to or felt more comfortable,
Mhm.
talking to some of my teachers or like even my parents about certain things. So I try to be that safe space I try to be that
Mhm.
really with all my friends. I try to be that safe space, that comfort zone, because
And that's a good thing. That's
it's
a
not
good
good
thing.
to hold stuff in. And these kids for real, they have experienced more trauma than we had when we were growing
They
up.
got
Like I
social
know,
media. They got social
yeah,
media. It's cruel. It's cruel. You know what I mean? It's
Social
cruel. Just the
media.
comments you see the kids be putting on these stuff, and people, some they can't deal with it. You know what I mean? So then they go and do something to themselves. I mean, like I'm not with that. Like I tell my son all the time, "Hey, what's going on at school? Because I don't do bullying. I'm sorry, I will fight a kid. I'm gonna tell you
mhm,
that now. They can get it from 8 to 80. I'm sorry. I don't play no games when it come to mine. I don't play when it come to mine. Seriously, you ain't got go get your tell him go get his father. We need to sit down and have a talk, sir. Because at the end of the day, your kid that you got, he going down the wrong path. But some people they see that and they just baby them. No, you
Mhm.
have to tell your kids. You got to stop it at the door. Because if you don't stop it at the door, it's gonna keep on going on. It's gonna progress. And then once they get old enough, you can't stop it. Now they got this thing
mhm.
of, oh, I ain't got to listen to nobody. My mom, this and that. Then they end up in jail. Then the mother told me,
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
start
where
off
you
in my
going.
classroom first though.
They
I
not
don't
only
know
do they
where
end up
you
in
I don't
jail,
know where I was going.
you look at some of these people who committed the mass shootings and their
Mhm,
reasonings behind it. And
mhm.
sometimes it shows that sometimes parents just really don't have that safe space that they give their children to be able to talk things through. And some parents are in denial. I know
They know. They know something wrong
Candace
with
has
their
talked
kid.
about it.
They
But
know
some
when
of them
something
don't
wrong.
check. They don't check on their kids either. Like how
Listen,
does this person live in your house? They don't
and let
pay
me tell
no
you this.
bills and they don't do
Let me
nothing,
tell
and
you this.
you don't check on them.
Ain't no doors closing. Only people that close the door around here is me. I put the hat on the door. These doors stay open. You understand what I mean? The computer, I'm able to see what's going on. You know what I mean? That's just how it works around here. I'm the master blaster, and this is what's gonna happen right here.
Not
Because
the man
they can go
blast.
online and buy anything they want to. I know what come to
Yeah.
my house. You know what I'm saying? So certain things, oh no, we just not going for that. And it's weird because now my daughter has little friends. And they're like, oh, your father and your mother want you to do that? Well, my dad, well, guess what? If that's how you feel, then you go live with them people over there. Because we're not doing that up in here. You know what I mean? And then when something goes
Mhm.
bad, like I said, their parents call. I don't know why she would do that. I don't know what did I do wrong. You gave them too much freedom sometimes. Let them be children first. Don't let them be grown up so fast.
Yeah, because when I worked in high school, the girl was like, yeah, I spent the weekend with my boyfriend. Excuse me, what? Come again, say what? You in 11th grade. Like, what?
We're not doing that. Mm-mm. We're not doing it. Listen, every time, listen, when she has her first date and that little dude comes to my door, I promise you, me and her godfather are going to do the Will Smith and Martin Lawrence thing when he come to my door.
Poor
Chitty
I
kid.
chitty
promise.
bang bang.
Poor
Or we
kid.
gonna take him, and we gonna put him in the garage like the one that 50 Cent was in with
Hey,
all her uncles. And we gonna sit there and we gonna talk about it. Cause I was a dude one time, so I mean, I don't even know what's happening with you or from my daughter. I know what you want, but look at your son. We don't rock like that over here. You know what I mean? Open doors, do all that type of stuff right there because chivalry is dead. I
Oh,
ain't
it
seen
definitely is. Niggas
no
will close the
dude.
door in your face. You be
You
right,
know what
right
I'm
behind
saying?
them.
And that's why
Nope.
I make sure I, teach my sons that type of stuff because we have to do this for the ladies, man. I mean, it's too many young ladies like they never been taught like a lady. You know what I mean? Like you gotta treat them like ladies. So I make sure that they open the doors. We gonna speak to them right. We paying for everything when we go out on dates. We don't roll Dutch over here. Now that's just not how I go. If I'm into you, I'm taking care of everything. It's just what it is, and that's how they are. It is though. So yeah, we gotta talk to
um,
our kids, man. Make them not having them be scared of us. At the same time, understand I'm not your friend. I am your father. You know what I mean? Not hanging out in
Mhm.
clubs with you. We ain't doing none of that. You know what I
It's
mean? I'm
weird.
your father. But I see people, I see kids in the club with their moms and all that. We turn up, we drink. Oh, we ain't doing that. Wherever you at, I'm not there. I'm where I'm at. You know what I mean? If I going somewhere and my kid was there, I'm leaving. Nah, I ain't getting in here. I'm getting up out of here. That's just how it would be. Now at home it's different. You know what I
I
mean? At
couldn't
home
even
it's different.
imagine that. Even at this age, I mm-mm,
Exactly. Like if
mm-mm.
we not at a family function and we turning up together, or we in the house just cooling, I'm not,
Yeah,
Even
bruh.
at the family function, like I might spend time with my dad or my mom, but when I'm going to go have my vices and my drink, I don't really want to be around it.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Because
you
sometimes
got
this is
your crew and I got my crew.
yeah, but sometimes they think that that's okay. I mean, whatever stuff like that. But some things you gotta keep away from your kids, man. Because when they think it's okay, they gonna talk. My daddy do that and did that. You don't know
Yeah,
the people
especially
talk.
little kids. I'm grown now, so
Kids
I
gonna
got
kids
my
gonna speak.
kids.
Yeah, kids gonna speak. Like I get his mouth all the time in the store. Daddy, why that man got no grab him. We talk about that in the
Nah,
car.
for real, because I be at work and the kids, I be like, now your mama did not want you to tell nobody that. Like,
Yeah,
stop.
yeah. I had a little cousin tell me one time.
Oh,
Oh,
keep that between you and your mama.
This back when I used to smoke cigarettes. My little cousin said, "Hey, Damo, we don't folk those cigarettes around." When she was a little kid, and she said, "But my daddy folk those cigarettes. But when he come back in the house, his eyes be weird." I said, "Oh no, he don't." I looked
Man,
at her
kids
father.
don't tell it.
Yeah,
yeah,
they gonna
kids
tell it.
definitely
Listen,
gonna tell
I'd rather be
everything.
around kids than to be around grown ups sometimes. Cause kids
But
gonna
that's the
tell like
thing.
you.
They gonna give it to you raw.
These kids really be in grown folk conversations because it's stuff that these kids say. I'm like, how you
Yeah.
what? What you know about that? Like you're 12. Like what?
Hey, now, you know my
You can
mother. She
tell in
really
some
like.
households that there is no separation of adult time. In some households, there really is no separation.
They used to tell us be seen, and I heard.
And my mother would tell you straight up, get out my mouth. Get your ass out my mouth.
We got
Yeah,
kids
like that's what it
outside. It
was.
didn't
When
matter
it
what
was
the
grown
weather
folk
was. We had to go
conversation.
outside.
Yeah, when they was
But
getting right have y'all gotta go. Go in the
that's
other
it. Get out.
room.
That's
Go
it. Go in
somewhere.
the other room. But now they just let them just be around, man. And these little ears ain't supposed to be hearing everything, man. You messed them up early by letting them not be children. You know what I mean? And you gotta
Mhm.
let them be children. They not supposed to be grown ups. Like I see stuff on Instagram. Look, they asked me this question. I told bitch. I'm like, see, her mother should have slapped her across the hole to the next wall. But where did she get even think about talking like that? Had to be at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Had to be at home.
man. I'm trying. I when I be telling people my stories with work, like I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Like I can't, and I'm just like the parenting style is so different now. It's just like everybody like they don't care. They be letting their kids do whatever. Like kids talking about, yeah, I stayed out at 1 o'clock in the morning. What?
Mm-mm.
I never
Is
had
it,
a curfew, but I never
is it,
played. Like I knew that I better come in the house at a reasonable time, and 1 o'clock in the morning was not one of them. But
all right,
like
what
these
happens at 8
kids, like
o'clock? Go take my bath. What happens at 9 o'clock? Turn TV off and go bed. That's it. It's Monday through Friday. That's what we do.
it's only
We got
for
a
Friday.
schedule of it. We keep them.
But
We
that's the
keep
thing. These
them.
kids nowadays they don't have schedules. These
Mm-mm.
kids they come and go when they please. They up all night. Then they come to the classroom and they irritated because they was up playing 2K to 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't got
They
nothing to do
ain't
with
get
that.
enough.
And it's so
They ain't got
hard
enough.
because you can't be mad at the child. You can only take it up with the parent who didn't have those boundaries and that schedule lined up like that.
You know what it be though? You know what it be though? And you ask the parent what happened. Man, I be tired. You be tired. I be
It's
tired
so
too.
many, yeah, it's so many households that have one parent that has to work multiple jobs. And we talked about this before on
Yeah.
podcasts where we live in an economy now where one income in the household, unless you're making above a certain range, is not going to be enough.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough to take care of kids. And it's unfortunate because they try to seem like America is this country that is built on so many values of family,
Right. It's
but
not.
it's really not. And we're not even going to start talking about Joe Biden
Well, I'm
today.
gonna tell me, listen, I'm ready to go back to my planet because this boat down here,
Your planet's
y'all.
not even considered a planet anymore, but carry on.
No, let me tell you something. Them white people done took it over. You ain't got to tell me. Listen, it don't just
Pluto is no
disappear all
longer
these
a
years.
planet.
It just don't just disappear all these years, and now it ain't a planet.
No,
You know
it's
what they?
no, it's not. It's still up there. It just says that Pluto and its moon orbit each other, so therefore it can't be a planet because the moon doesn't just orbit. Pluto moves as well as the moon, so they orbit
Was you
around
there?
each other.
Was you there?
I
Was you
just
there
said we
though?
would do.
I know I'm from there. I'm trying to tell
Well,
you now.
the sun was in
Yep.
agreement because we shook his
Yeah,
head.
yeah. These chicken wing prices,
Look,
these
look,
gas
look.
prices, you get up out of here. I'm sick of it.
Mason, like,
What?
yeah, but that's true though.
That's exactly true. I learned it on science.
Thank
Listen, man,
you.
See,
y'all new
it
division and
sounds
all
like
this.
you know
I ain't
more
gonna
about
crap.
their planet than you do.
No,
What's wrong?
I hate
Bro,
Common Core, but
brought some new stuff to me. I'm like, yeah, figure this out. I did it. Oh, that's it. Oh no, that's not how we do it, Dad. What you mean?
oh
That's how
yeah,
y'all do
yeah, new
it.
the Comic Core, the
No,
new man. I be
no.
over
I'm
it.
not
I
learning
be over
I
it.
saw
If they gonna
somebody
change
had it
all
up
that,
on their board. I can't. I don't. It's too much. Why is it so long?
yeah, that's my thing. Like we simplified ours. So if they gonna change all of that, they need to change these history books and give us the real history books. Because this ain't our story, that's his story. You hear me? So if they gonna change it up, we need to change it up too.
They worry about the wrong stuff. Okay. I want
Oh
to
yeah.
know why it's no longer borrowing and it's regrouping when you're doing long math.
It's
When you're
all
doing long
wording.
division. I mean not long division, but long multiplication and addition and subtraction. I don't want to
Hey,
know.
look
I
at
know
it.
I know multiplication already.
Listen, I'm doing it my way. That's
Good.
it.
Because my
That's it.
kids, they middle schoolers and they don't know their multiplication tables. I'm glad you know yours.
Well,
I
You
know
then
that
smart.
I
You three times
two,
three.
four, twos, and ones.
Which ones you know?
5, 4,
Those
3,
those easy.
and 2.
Oh, that's good. What grade you in?
Second.
Oh, I'm about to brag on you tomorrow when I tell my kids because they in sixth grade and they don't know their multiplication table. I'm gonna say, "Ooh, it's a second grader that's smarter than y'all." I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna
Dang.
say
she
it.
gonna cause a whole riot in her classroom.
I don't care, and I dare them to fight me.
Hey, look, hey, Miss Pink, look, tomorrow I'm gonna be at home, I'm gonna be at work, and guess what? It's gonna be breaking news. And be like, my sister up in there, I got to get down there. It's all right.
I
And they be
swear,
talking
I feel like she be sending them SOS signals from that building sometimes. As much as stuff that she said go on over there.
but you know what?
Man,
I give you a lot of credit, man, for staying there and sticking in what you do because, man, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't do what I told you from 8 to 80. They can get it. Mr. Johnson would
yeah,
have
man.
been because I don't do disrespect. I respect you, you respect me. It is what it is. You don't, guess what? I'm gonna lift you up on the wall. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
7
play.
years removed from working with kids, and I ain't gonna lie, these new kids, I couldn't do it.
It's brand new, man. I'd
Man,
rather deal with
listen.
the little ones I can. The little ones I can. These older ones, nah. Mm-mm. Nah.
These new kids, they different, and I've worked on every level. I worked all the way from kindergarten all the way up to the age of 22. So
Mm-mm.
middle
I couldn't
school
do it
is
again.
a whole different breed of children.
I couldn't do it
Definitely.
again. Mm-mm.
Nah, for it takes a lot of patience to work with these kids. Like people literally ask me like, "How do you do it?" I'm like, literally, we have as educators, and that's anybody. You don't even gotta be the teacher. If you work in the building with these kids, like you see so much every day
Yeah,
on a day-to-day basis. And it's just like
I can't do it.
literally, like it's some days where I literally get in my car, I will blast my music and drive off, and then I'm FaceTiming Damo. But I gotta blast my music and drive off first.
Yeah, man. You deal with a whole lot, man. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, man. It's bad
Yeah,
enough I gotta deal with it. Rich humans where I'm at, man. Them children, man, ain't throw a chair at me, see what happens. Don't do any of that right there. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna show you what evil is. You
I
do it to me,
definitely
I'm gonna show you what it is.
they couldn't pay me enough money to go back and work for PG County School Board. It's not even a number
First
I
of
would
all,
consider.
PG County is the lowest paying county in the state of Maryland, which is why I don't work for them. And it's about to be a teacher shortage. Like I keep trying to tell people, like
Oh, they
y'all
don't
really
even
don't
have none of
understand.
that. He go to St. Ambrose. They don't have no teachers there.
Yes, we don't. Hell, he's the teachers we don't have. So the first grade teacher's gonna go like gonna retire, and then the teacher, and then
Y'all can't even have field day this year.
no, we
They
couldn't.
didn't have no
It's
teachers.
not even fair. Of
Because
they
they ain't have
doing
enough
the picnic.
teachers.
It was a picnic, but they canceled it. But we were gonna be outside.
They didn't have no teachers.
But you ain't have enough adult supervision.
Huh?
No, we
I'm
did.
telling y'all, these kids gonna be teaching themselves. Y'all let the
Guess
right
what?
opportunity come along.
As much money that we spend to be up in the head, they better get some people up in here because this ain't no thing. It's gonna be a field day. It's gonna be a picnic. I'm sorry. My money's a big one, so y'all need to have one.
Plus, here's one thing. Here's one thing that we should be having that which all schools should be have.
What is it?
They doctor teaching in the school.
Oh yeah, they don't have that either. They
They
don't
don't
have
have
no
what?
they don't have a what is it, a school nurse. They don't have one. They don't have one there.
Oh yeah, I worked
Every
at a
school
school. We didn't have a nurse before. We ain't had no nurse.
Every school should have one.
Yeah.
And our nurse,
They don't have
she hardly ain't there now. The one that we got. So,
Hey, listen, I don't listen. She's
but
scared.
you know they don't pay. They don't
Listen,
pay.
go. They
I
talking
mean,
about they
it's
they
so much
don't
going
feel good.
on.
You feel good, Miss Christian. Do you got any perks in here? That's what they probably gonna answer.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like these kids, man, they messed up, man. Like I said, they go back
Yeah,
again. Like I
now
said,
we've been telling that
little boys
we've been
again. They
telling our
fathers.
kids to be careful because the fentanyl. It was a fentanyl overdose. A couple blocks from my school, a 16-year-old. So we've been really telling them to be careful because there have kids that have come to school high, but apparently because recreational use is legal in DC, they kind of handle that differently when it comes to the kids.
Whatever
Because
happened to the kid? Come in and let me smell your fingers.
Ew.
Let me smell your fingers real quick.
Ew.
You know what I mean? Like my dad.
listen, do you know the kids be smoking outside and then go into school? Yeah, like nowadays it's I don't know, like, and it's
so
so
much.
sad because you can really see how much the father is missed, even in the young girls too. Like some of the stuff that they say, like they're seeking attention that they didn't get from their dad, that are not getting from their dad, so they're seeking it from these dirty little boys, and it's like the wrong type of attention, and they're gravitating towards the wrong thing, and it's like it's so sad. Like I look at these little girls and I'm just like, bruh, like you gotta love yourself, sis. Like, but you can't keep like it's no way at 13 years old everybody like, oh, she for everybody and she 13.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but, that's the way. I mean, that's something that's been going on for years. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of young ladies been doing it. Like, the part of that part I don't like is that yes, they seek it from the younger dudes, but then they going after these older dudes, and then these older dudes is dealing with these young girls. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
And they're pedophiles, but they're telling these young girls that you're mature for your age. What? And they be falling for it.
They better be a baby. Be a baby. Straight up. Like, I get it. Listen, outside venues and stuff like that, these younger, no, I'm 43 years old, dog. But I deal with older dudes. Well, guess what? Deal with them older dudes. I got a daughter that I'm not. You know
And
what I
most of
mean?
the time, them older dudes, they
They be
mentality be
bums
trash.
or they
That's
be
why they.
bums.
That's why they don't have nobody their age.
That's all they
Yeah.
can deal with is
Make it
young
make
kids.
sense.
But that's
You
what
know what I mean?
happens with like a lot of girls who either don't have a bond with their father or any type of relationship, or even if the father is present physically but not there emotionally,
Emotionally,
they
yeah,
deal
because you
with
can be present
self
and not be
esteem
present.
issues. They have self esteem issues, or they struggle to build and maintain relationships in the right
Mm-hmm.
manner. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
some of them develop eating disorders, or they have like a lot of anxiety behind how they look.
Oh yeah, that's a
Especially.
problem. You know,
Hmm.
it is. It is. It's a lot. You know, it's a lot going on with that too. Like you know, me and my daughter, we talk all the time. Like, you okay? Like I ask my kids different times, you alright? You okay? Because I know her friends, they starting to develop and stuff like that now. So sometimes she might be looking at them like, why does she look like? And all the boys like, listen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not letting you go outside dressed like they parents let you them go outside all the time. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
So I'm
It's
gonna
crazy.
I'm gonna
Like,
ask you this question though, Damo. So, um, how was it for you to have the conversation, at least with your oldest two kids, about um, sexual activities and how to handle
okay,
themselves in regards to that?
it was easy. It was easy because, you know, for one, like I say all the time, listen, let me explain something to you. Your kids is your kids. I'm gonna tell you that now. Your kids are your kids. But
That's
if
what
you're
my
gonna
mom used
do
to
it,
say.
I give them, you know what I mean, I'm not telling them not to do it, but hey, be safe while doing this right here. And if you don't let nobody pressure you into, you know what I'm saying, doing these things. I let them watch videos. Yes, you can get that and it's not gonna go away. Now I tell my son all the time, if they're trying to give it away for free, we don't want it. We ain't buying none of that right there. They trying to give away. They trying to get away fast. You don't want it. Do listen. You have to do a smell check. Okay? I'm just letting you know, son, what it is. It could tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. These are the things that I tell my son, my daughter. Don't let nobody pressure you into doing anything. If somebody try to get you in any type of situation and you don't like it, you call my phone. That's what you do. I don't care what you do. If you with your friends and you just don't want to be there, Dad, come get me. I'm not gonna question you. Where you at? You know what I mean? It was easy to do that, but at the same time, I don't know if they have sexual education in school anymore. But I had my own sexual education with my kids, my oldest ones.
Not really.
You know what I mean?
They don't.
I
But
let,
my kids, when
I
my
let them
students
see what
ask,
it is.
I'm that teacher. When the kids ask,
Yeah,
oh, y'all want to know?
I let them see it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you because obviously your parents not doing it, and
You gotta tell them.
herpes is very very high in the teenage in
Oh yeah,
13 or something, 13 or 19, and
yeah.
the rate of HIV is so high in DC amongst teenagers. So that's why I'm like, oh, which yeah, okay, we could talk about that. Like I'm not because I don't
Well, I
want
see.
you nothing to happen to you. I've had kids who have come to school and be like, man, you gonna be mad at me because I got this, that, and I, you the one that's burning. That mean I'm not mad at
That's
all.
it.
Um,
Look, don't go to the doctor. And listen, I'm not, don't put your listen. Just listen. Let me show you what this is. Dad, grow on there? Yeah, that can grow on there. Mushrooms, buddy. Mushrooms, buddy. You can grow on there, buddy. That can be, yeah, that's what
but
that can
I
happen.
just
But
feel like the conversation needs to be had. Like I really, and this is just like America, period. I hate how like having that conversation with your kids is like so taboo, and it's like, oh no, and it's like,
you
nah,
gotta
because they
do
doing it, and especially this
it. Yeah,
generation, they starting early,
yeah, yeah.
so you
Yeah,
really gotta.
I wish I was not through the way these teachers is going. Because the teachers we
Oh,
had, they ain't
Lord,
look
here we
like
go.
nothing. I wish we had these teachers back when I was in high school. Because listen, you heard me? What? Our teachers looking like the damn cafeteria ladies. We ain't want no dealing with them. I wish we had some teachers like what are these dudes? And they snitching on them? Boy, if it was me, My teacher, man, I'll be quiet. What? Man, you must be crazy. They snitch. Come on, man. Seriously. Come on, y'all.
And
But yeah,
she still would have been deemed a pedophile.
yeah, but you still gotta have that conversation with your children, man. And don't be afraid
Mhm.
to, you know what I'm saying, have it. Like you have to have it. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. King, the smooth, laid back Mr. Sneaky. Look, bruh, what you doing? Straight up, what you doing? I'm sorry, can I say this on here? You fucking straight up, his face. Yeah, I want to know because if you are, I gotta make sure you're safe. I mean, you want to do it, I can't stop you from doing it, but it's certain things that you need to really don't. They try and give it away too quick, man. They try to give something away. So make sure if you're gonna do that,
Give
make sure you say
something. Mm.
they trying to get as soon to do's,
But I think it's
STD
important.
soon to do.
I've seen it where some people will be like, well, some guys will be like, well, I just talk to my son. I don't really talk to my daughter. I let their mom do it. I'm like, but you're still a parent. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
whether it's the boy or
yeah.
the girl. You need to have that talk with both of
Mm-hmm.
your kids, and it should be the same across the board.
Vice versa, vice versa. Like I say, once again, we sit down at the table and we talk to them. And I know it make them uncomfortable, but we have to have these talks. And sometimes, like, Dad, we gotta talk. Yeah, let's talk about it. It is what it is. Hey, we got to talk about this. It's gonna happen. Look, these condoms. This is that. This is how everything works, and that's just what you have to do sometimes with your kids. Man. Never be afraid to talk to them. Like I said, if you have that type of relationship where your kids are open with you and they're not afraid of you, then they're going to talk to you about these things. You know what I mean? They will tell you about these things. But once again, it goes back to that because most of the kids they hide it. They talk to their
Mhm.
friends and their friends. Girl, and go nah. We ain't doing that. Come ask me. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a real thing called fatherless daughter syndrome. I didn't know it
Mm-hmm.
was real until I was researching a couple of things. And it's basically an emotional disorder that stems from issues with trust and lack of self esteem that leads to a cycle of repeated dysfunctional decisions and relationships with men.
Mm.
Um, yes,
I
that's what
see.
I said when I was reading it the first time. I was like, Um, and the only
Maybe that's
reason
what
why
they
I'm
were.
bringing some of these things up is because when we did Mother's Day, we wanted people to understand how important that son and mother relationship is, as well as a father daughter relationship. And not saying that one weighs more weight than the other, just people fully understanding that the relationships you build with your children is going to be, whether it's good or bad, it's going to come out in their adulthood. So it's important to
Yeah,
have those strong bonds and be able to talk
yeah,
about certain things and teach them boundaries with other people.
yeah. I mean, that's really true because, like I said, the boys would say, "Well, you let Madison get away this, that, and the other," but it's different. It's kind of different, but I try to keep it the same. Now, when it came to, hey, I need to get this from that, I'm like, I don't. Period. I don't know how to even. Let's go get your mom with this one, cause I don't know nothing about plugs and I don't know none of that type of stuff. That
Mm.
shocked me when I
Plug.
first heard that. Hey, I need to get. I'm like, no, no, we're not doing that. I walked out. I'm like, she's a woman now. Like she's a woman now. You know what I mean? I'm used to her
Yeah,
being a
but you
kid.
can't do that. Like,
It was weird to me. I don't know what to buy. I'm like, Leslie, what I gotta get? I don't know what to get. Do I get the Pampers or do I get things? I
The
don't know.
Pampers.
Like I don't know what to get. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was different for me. But at the same time, at that time when that happened, I knew, oh, she's becoming a woman now. So then I was
but
ready.
okay, but at least you didn't make her feel like. I hope you didn't
No,
make her
no,
feel
no, no.
weird.
No, 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 no. When she came and told me, she was like, Dad, I got that. I said, oh, wait a minute. You okay? First thing I'm like, you okay? She's
Are
like,
you
yeah, I'm okay.
okay?
I'm like, listen, I
Yeah.
don't know how to really let me go talk to your mom. I'm like, what you need? I don't know what you want to buy. No, it's these
So
X
can I ask
things
you
and
this?
this.
Um,
Mhm.
would you have that conversation with your sons? Because at some point they're going to deal with females who have periods. So
Yeah, you need to say that. Periods are good. Periods are great.
I'm not. I'm not.
They're great.
Not.
I'm
Because
sorry.
I already know where that's
I
hinting
know,
toward.
I know.
Listen,
I said
let
And
me
we're
my
tell you
not
girl
something.
doing
loves
that.
that one.
Let me tell you something.
We're
I've
not.
never had a problem with I have never had a problem with females saying, "Hey, I'm on. Could you go get?" I sure enough will. Yes, I will. Which ones you want? I don't know. What kind of flow you got going on? I don't know. But I love. I mean, periods are good. I mean, really seriously, if you doing that type of stuff, but at the same time, that don't mean nothing. So you always gotta
You don't.
protect yourself.
You
You
don't.
But
don't.
it's not.
Because you can be bleeding and
But at
be
the same
pregnant.
time, hey, make sure you just go buy them for. Don't feel weird. I go in there proud when I walk up to the thing and put it on the thing. There you go.
Yeah, but you have like men, like grown men to this
Grown
day
men
who are like
who they
weirded
act
out by
weird
this.
as
And I'm
shit.
like, your
They
mama
tripping.
had one, sir. That's how you got
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. They're tripping. I don't have a problem buying. You know, man, it is what it is. Listen, what they gonna say? Oh, you put them on yourself? But what are you talking about, bro? This is for your lady. I didn't
But
know
I
when they
think
was
it's
when I was a little kid. We thought they were airplane stickers. Me and my little cousin, we was ripping them Jones off, sticking them on the window at my mother's apartment one time. She whooped me some type bad, buddy.
yeah, because
I
them
thought they
things
was
they
are
called
expensive.
airplane
And,
stickers.
and now it's about to be a tampon shortage. This is America. Ain't got no baby formula,
JoJo,
so don't have no babies.
JoJo,
And now,
JoJo. Look, JoJo and Wakanda, they need to fix this because I'm sick of it. I'm
JoJo
about
and
to go back.
Wakanda, yes. Kamikaze.
I'm
She
sick
she
of
got so many
kamikaze.
nicknames. I don't even know where
it.
the hell she been at.
Man,
Wherever she hiding at, she better be finding some of these supplies that we have a shortage of. Wherever she hiding at.
fix these chicken wings. These babies need more. This damn gas. I'm sick of it. Seriously, I'm
Gas is
tired of
over
it. They got.
$5.
I'm
I don't
sick
even
of it.
want to
I'm
go.
just gonna
Why are you
change my own
requiring us
thing.
to go back to work if gas is over $5? You gonna raise my pay?
Ain't nothing they
No,
can do about
of
that.
course
All that
not.
stuff is probably gone.
And
They
they
can't
got
do
their
nothing about that.
stimulus checks back in blood. Just like they said on social media, they got their stimulus money back in blood.
If this
Well,
gas
and
go up
everybody
another
ain't
20
get
more
this in
cents,
this
I
money.
promise you, I'm gonna start my OnlyFans. I promise you. We let it go up 20 more cents. I'm starting my OnlyFans because this gas too high for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
So I
can't.
guess you're
I
gonna
can't
have
do
an
it.
OnlyFans by July 4th, cause
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm on there. I got me some fans. Hey, look, y'all. I'm gonna
I
tell
do
y'all
not
something.
condone him starting this OnlyFans. Thank you.
but
Man, that
OnlyFans
thing, man,
can be
you can do
for a
whatever
lot
you
of
want.
different things. If I start OnlyFans, I'm gonna be showing pinky
People
toes and
weird on
elbows,
that. Yeah, people weird out. I could just put
pinky
my
toes
arm
and
up in
elbows.
you know, I mean, do that right there. People
I
who
would
put
just
money
start
in it,
one doing workout videos.
you'll get some money.
I know I do.
Hey, I encourage everybody to have a side hustle and make it an LLC while you at it.
Yeah. Get you
Make it an
paper, man.
LLC.
Get
Write some shit off. Y'all ain't hear that
man,
from
black
me.
the black China get me. So I mean, hey,
Oh, it's her day with the kids though. She busy.
Oh well, she didn't have him
um,
yesterday. Didn't she do the celebrity boxing match? So she
yeah,
didn't have him
Hmm.
she did
yesterday.
it. I
They had a
think
draw.
It was a draw,
Mm,
but they said clearly she lost. I haven't seen any clips yet. So
I didn't see it
whatever
yet.
to make some money, man. Whatever, man. We could put two ants and just put them in a room, and people won't pay to watch that. This is society.
At this point, gas so
We pay
high,
for women.
everybody should be at home watching something
I
new.
figure if I get a
I don't
bike
know.
and I leave here at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll be able to make it work on time. And I'll be getting some workout too. So, I mean, I'm sick of it, man. I'm going back to my planet. I'm sick of these humans. I'm serious. I'm sick of it.
I think
I'm
we
sick
all
of
are
it.
at this point.
it's not a planet anymore.
I wish we could like protest all together to not buy gas and see how it would work out for us, but it ain't gonna work.
But people not gonna come together.
They ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna work. Don't worry about it. Listen, you just don't buy it. You just don't buy it. Somebody gonna buy
Right.
it.
So
Somebody
somebody
gonna
gonna
buy
fuck it up for us. Somebody gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
it. That's how it is.
Don't be thinking you
That's how
about
it
to get
is.
my car for free no more. $10 ain't gas
Hey, look,
money, okay?
20,
I paid
20
forty
Twenty
six
women out
dollars
dollars to fill up
twenty
on
dollars ain't
Friday.
even gas money. Depending on
Like
where you're
20
going,
20.
$20 ain't even doing nothing. Cause I live on the
46.
I live the
Yeah,
opposite
20 ain't
way from
20.
Wakanda, and now my father is talking about moving to Wakanda. So you know what that
Oh,
travel's
come
gonna
on out
be
here.
like.
Come on out here. It's
I just
beautiful out
spent
here.
the
I'm
I
telling you,
just
come
spent the
on out
week
Everybody don't want to live in Wakanda, Damo. Dang.
I
here.
just
People
spent the
want to
week in
come to
Wakanda. I didn't
Hey,
want to be down there. Last week was a tough week for me personally, because the 15th makes 2 years since my older brother was killed, and so we were going to
I'm
the
sorry to hear that.
case. We were attending the trial last week, so
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting how far La Plata really is until I had to drive from my house to La Plata last week,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that it should take an hour and 45 minutes to get anywhere in Maryland, but it definitely did. And
But
so
it's
I
different
just,
though. Like when I tell people I live in Florida, they think I live all the way down there by the mall. I don't live all the way down there. As soon as you pass the Wilkes Charles County sign, you make a left. My house is right there. So people think I live all the way down there by the mall in Pamunkey or La Plata. I don't live all the way down there. I live in Brandywine for real. That's it.
No,
Pass
that is not
get
Brandywine. That is Waldorf. It's at
if they
Charles
move the
County.
line, if they move the line just a little bit, I'll be in Brandywine. They
Whatever,
just move the
but
dog.
they
You
keep
line.
ain't.
telling me that Waldorf is in Charles County and PG County now.
It is.
Somebody told
How?
me
It is
that.
real.
What part of Waldorf
It's
is
like
in PG County?
it's a small
It's gotta be that 301 side. I
from
mean
the
not the
Wawa.
301 side, the 210 side.
Yeah, from the Costco to the Sonic, that
That
little
one
stretch
block.
right there, in between. That's in between right there. So you could put either zip code and it'll be the same thing. It's kind of like living in District Heights or Fullerville. It's like the same thing. Like my father has one
Oh,
street
it
that
Mm.
kind of makes it separate, but it's the same place though. But I don't live that far, y'all. Seriously, but when I had to go, please come to mine. When I don't live all the way down there by the mall, I'm
I
right
ain't been to
by the.
Vida yet.
I don't know where my dad's moving, but I'm just telling you right now, I'm not looking forward to that travel.
I ain't got no invitations to no
You'll be all
cookout.
right. You'll be all right. All you got to do, seriously, I work all the way up Northwest. It's easy. Jump, come up Branch
You said that's
Avenue,
you
You
working
keep
on what?
saying that because I work
get
in
come up,
Northwest too.
come up Branch Avenue, get off on 301, go up what is
We're
that
talking about commuting
um
DC to Water. I live beyond that.
where you live at
Phyllis
now?
know where I live at. I live far.
Yeah, far,
Where at?
far,
I'm almost out of PG
almost to
County.
Howard County.
Yeah, I'm.
Why would you go that far? School? School? Or what? Because some people move for certain things. Like I moved Waldorf because of taxes and cheaper. I ain't
Look,
gonna lie.
I shouldn't have moved back to Maryland. I should have just stayed in Texas where everything was a
Yeah,
little
all
bit
that.
better.
Texas on their own island right now. I don't know.
They is. I'm finna
No,
move back to that island. I'm still thinking about it, but I've been
I
heavily
mean, hey,
thinking about going back to that island just so I can carry wherever and
yeah, I mean, at
however.
the same time, you can buy you a mansion for 300,000. Get you a mansion. Some houses in
Yeah,
PG County was like 700,000. I said, oh no, I can't do
your
that.
money goes a lot longer there. I will say
yeah,
that.
man. These houses in PG County is expensive.
I bet they got
Um,
some beautiful BBWs down there.
Oh Lord, here we go.
well, so
Mhm.
we are sitting with Damo, aka Tiggah from the One Band, y'all. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining
I'm
us
pressure.
again. He
Here we
said,
go.
so I know that Red Zone Blitz has officially
Mm-hmm.
closed down. So what has that meant for um, shows and
Uh,
upcoming
I mean, right
venues?
now, really, they trying to actually shut everything down in PG County as far as go. I mean,
Hmm.
it's not fair.
I'm
I mean,
sick of. Come
right
on,
now,
Angela. Also Brooks.
right now that the city is wide open. We have no problems playing in the city. Walled off, but nobody's going to be coming away from there to come down. So it's really kind of hectic for us. I mean, right now we do have a lot of stuff coming up. We're just on vacation right now. But we have O'Leary's coming up, Martinis in White Plains, Martinis in Fort Washington. Aqua will be there once a month from now on. And then we about to go out of town. Going to
Yeah.
Altoona, Pennsylvania. It's going to be dope. We headlining
I'll
that
be
show.
there.
Phyllis
It's going
might
to be
be up
fun.
there holding it down for us. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make it. That's a busy weekend, but
Oh, ain't no Mike. I'm gonna be there. Room booked.
yeah, she
I'm in
gonna
We
be.
there
appreciate it. And I want to say
the
this
whole
seriously, man.
weekend.
Like just all of the support that we've got from you guys, man, really means a lot, man. Like seriously, man. Like we really appreciate that. Seriously, y'all don't have to come out and get your eyebrows done and all that and everything and get all done up. And even
Right,
when
right.
you want brand, like we really appreciate that, man. So I always
No,
want
we
to say
love
that.
y'all. I mean, last time I seen y'all, I got a speeding ticket, but I love coming to
Yeah.
y'all shows.
Slow down now, please. Slow down now. The man is waiting for you out there.
It
Okay,
was the
slow.
bartender's fault because I really don't remember too much after a certain hour. So
Or you know what? We're gonna have to stop putting you on restriction and you should never told me that. Wherever we at, hey listen, her three. That's it. No more.
that's what I had that day.
Oh
That's what I
nah,
had
because you know
that
what
day.
it was? See, this be it sometimes though. Sometimes you can pregame and then when you get in there and then the music is going, so now you
Nah,
sweating
them
it out.
Long Island. We had two Long Islands in there.
They be
Yeah,
they,
because
they
I
be
we
sick.
started
had
off with Crown, and then I switched the Long. I know I had a Long Island because I bought you a Long Island,
Yes, you did. Yes,
and
you
then I
did.
think I had another one.
But I think for
yeah.
me it's different because I'm constantly moving. So I think I sweat it out. I sweat it
Y'all
out.
do
By that
sweat it
time,
out.
but then when I get home, it
Y'all
takes me
been
at least an
sweating.
hour. It takes me at least an hour just for my body to calm down. So if I have a show and I get out at 12, I probably don't go to sleep till 2. And then if I have a show at Aqua, we start at 11, and then we don't get off till about like 1 o'clock sometimes. So I got to drive all the way from there to Wakanda. So by the time I get home,
Yeah,
I don't go
I
to sleep
go
till 3
everywhere
o'clock.
with y'all, but
Hey, I mean, pay for
I
bills
can't
and
do
the
I
people
can't
love
do New York
it.
Avenue.
yeah,
Target,
I'm down.
Target
I'm
no
I'm
better.
with everything but Aqua. I can't.
I mean, it's a popular place for us, and everybody come out to see us. I mean, I just got to change my clothes once I get to the garage because the smoke is heavy in there. It's heavy in there.
Yeah.
So if you
It
got
definitely is.
asthma, I don't think you would be coming out because it's a smoke friendly place and the doors are
I
closed.
definitely
So
sliding, to a martini. I don't know about
hey,
martinis.
listen, if you never got high before, just come to Aqua. I promise you, you will get a feeling.
It absolutely
Because
will.
I know I don't smoke. And when I leave that, I'll be like, I know I'm high. Be hungry as well. When I leave that shit. So I won't. But yeah, most definitely, man. We got O'Leary's coming up. That's not too far. It's on Old Washington Road. Like I said, we got Martinis down the White Plains, Martinis in Fort Wash. I do believe we
Ooh,
might be touching Pyramid Lounge, which is the old Lounge 66, and then the other venues, Aqua. What else is there? I think it might be Fast Eddie's. So we really don't have that many things in PG County, but in the city everything's wide open. So it's gonna be a lot of places that's just
PG
opening now.
gotta stop being some haters. Who I gotta talk to? Because like we want a nightlife too. Dang.
I don't know. I mean, it's good, until a couple people might complain at the same time. They just don't want us there still. You know what I mean? Like, but if they get in the pie, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, have it open. Yes, had it." But I mean,
But y'all
it's
want
just
to keep this
crazy.
raggedy state anyway.
Mm.
Um,
It is what it
I
Oh
think it's
yeah,
more
you
so
can follow me.
the residents. It's always the residents in comparison to in the proximity of where the event location is.
Yeah, because if you look at Red Zone, like they had the little retirement home next door to it. So as you see before,
them
we was
old people
playing
could have
from
came in, got them a little party and a slice of pizza or something.
11 to 2. So what they try to do was they try to bring it back. So from 10 to 12, and he was fighting for a long time, man. And, they really, you know, anytime that place opens, it's always like a sports bar type thing. This has been going on for years. There's been other sports bars there, They always do.
Mhm.
They always do that. I say, man, feed them damn old people. You've been all right. You fed them. They
Okay.
would been all right.
Right.
Everybody
Give
likes
them
something
Drop
fresh.
some pieces off of it.
Yeah, but that was really like a home to us, like really like seriously. And it was
Geriatric night.
yeah, and then it was like it was $10. It was like the old Go Go's up there. It was $10 to get in there. So you know what I mean? It was a
And
dope
it was
place, man.
always a good time. It was never like no fights or a whole bunch of drama going on. Like, you
Never
know,
had ever since I was in this band, we've never had a problem with any shows that we've ever had. You know, and I've been here for a minute, so I mean, it's not us. You know, they gonna try to blame it on the bands. It's always that. That's the last. It's the bands. No, it ain't us. We ain't got no problem.
um
We don't do the party at
because
21 to drink. No, we do.
it's happened multiple times with that location. There's no way at this point they can even say it's the band. It's just how that setup is right there. That it doesn't matter
Yeah,
what
but
you
you
put
already
there, it's
know.
gonna be an issue.
half them old
You
people
already
can't hear no
know.
way. Anyway,
Yeah, wherever we go on Saturday night, we gonna go somewhere. We gonna hold that spot down for a long time until something happens. But just we got some things in the mix. Just can't really say anything about it. But I promise you, y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love what we got coming up. So just be ready.
We are
Put on
looking
one
forward
band
to
jacket.
it because
Put on
while
one
we on
band
this
jacket.
break, while we on this
I
break,
got one band jacket,
Okay, I got a lot of them.
pants,
Okay, I got a lot of them.
shirts.
Okay,
Man,
hats,
at this point,
socks.
can y'all put me in the band? What y'all want me to do? I play the cowbell.
Nah, Michi be mad if you do
Michi
that.
Michi
Yeah,
only say
we
two
gotta get him.
words.
Y'all. Yeah, we got to get him on. We got to get him some more interviews, man. We got to get him to start here first.
But if he only give us two, like these half of sentences, like he is in elementary school, it's not gonna work.
We got to. We just
I
maybe one
just
of us
was
got to
glad
get him.
that Michi was actually talking to me one day after a show. I said, "Oh,
Michi, man. Michi
he's
just
talking to
laid
me."
back, man.
He said,
Michi
"Hey
just
y'all, I
laid back.
forgot what his voice sound like."
He's just a laid back dude. He don't do social media, none of that stuff. He just a laid back dude, man. The reason why I do social media is for me to actually, promote everything and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I really wouldn't be on it. And then now that I'm on a spiritual journey, I get to kind of help people out, starting their journey and uplifting people and stuff like that. So that's why I'm on it, really. And it's beautiful.
We appreciate you. And as y'all know, as we get information and things go up about the one band, of course we're gonna post it. If you have looked at the podcast page, we reiterated that we are taking this break not just for ourselves and to have time with our family, but to also give some of the other platforms space to be able to do certain things and, do possible things with other entities, support businesses. I'm going to be posting some events that we'll be in attendance to. As I stated, Fearless is going to go support the one band in Pennsylvania. The
Altoon to be
June
exact.
Altoon.
Al- Altoon.
Altoon.
Oh, Altoon. They do got an
Altoon.
A on it. Don't they?
Yes,
We about to take that.
I done
Listen,
looked
we
it
about to
up.
go down there.
It,
We about to go
I
down
never
there
even
and
heard.
road trip on the fall. We gonna mess around and take over the pool, so it's gonna be a pool party. It's gonna be wonderful, man. We gonna have a good time, man. It gives us the time too as a band to actually, be around each other and really, fellowship together. So it's gonna be pretty dope,
yeah,
man. Really
I'm
dope.
I'm in the
Some
band
of us,
too, so
some
I'm
of
in
the
the
people
band.
they don't get to go on these tours and things like that. And this is a festival, so it's gonna be a lot of people there. So a lot of people get to, especially when you get to take go and go somewhere else. You know what I mean? When you go somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
and really we got this off of the March Mayhem thing. The person came down and checked go out. When they seen us, they said, "Hey, listen, we got a bag for y'all. Y'all want to come out to when you need to be there, what time, and what songs you want me to sing." That's it. And just to get
Period.
away too and see other places. Like I've never even heard of this place before. You know what I mean? So that'd be
Me
good
I
too.
don't
neither.
Just
think
to,
any of us have.
Not
yeah. So I mean,
never.
it's gonna be. I can't wait to go there, man. I mean, seriously, like I can't
I'm
wait to just get
excited.
away. I can't wait to get away from there, man. It's gonna be dope. Hey, look, check it out. Listen, I don't know what kind of room you got, but listen, I'm jumping on people's beds. It's what it is. Should have never gave y'all niggas money. I'm gonna
I
be
have a king size suite that has
Rick James up in
two.
there.
It has a pull
Rick
out
James
couch.
up in there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. I'm gonna come up there and rub the mud all in y'all sheets too. He should never gave y'all niggas money. That's what's gonna happen.
Well,
That's
Not.
it's
also
been
this
dope.
month, we celebrate Juneteenth this month.
Yes.
Yep.
Which actually falls on Father's Day. It's going to be reserved the day
Mm-hmm.
after that.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I'm all
June
Got
for
Friday.
is
it.
Pride Month, and I'm
It's
not going
Black
to
Music Month too.
say it again.
Yeah, I got
It's Black
fireworks.
Music Month.
Yes,
Yep.
it is. We're going to be dropping some more content at the end of this month because we are taking this road trip to to New York at the end of the month for their Pride Parade. And so we're gonna do some moving around, some traveling.
That's gonna be
So
dope.
yeah, we're
I gotta go to the
excited.
Puerto Rican Day Parade up there too. I gotta go up there for Puerto Rican Day Parade. It'd be yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm Puerto Rican anyway, so I need to go be with my
Man,
peoples.
It's
you a Land Dover, man. That's what it is. You a
I'm gonna
Land
tell you that
Dover. That's what you
parade was a lot. It's like I don't suggest that you drink for that parade. Is the best way to put
too
it.
too hot out there too.
Yeah, it'd be too hot. A lot of people, and when you be
Yeah, make sure you
under the influence, if you don't know what they saying, you gonna fuck around and be ready to fight.
that.
She sounds like she's had experience. I'm just
Oh yeah,
gonna go
she
out on a
seems like
limb
she
here.
it's like she sit over in that little corner over there and it seems like she all this laid back all the church and all that. No, she's hellfire. I'm with y'all that.
No.
Guess what we
I'm a
drink?
sweetheart, so I'm
Hey
such
Miss
a
Pink,
sweetheart.
we Casamigo up. That's what we do. We Casamigo up.
Well, Casamigos.
Y'all on your own with the
So,
Casamigos.
so listen, right? Like I love tequila, but Casamigo is it's like you know how the weekend is. I would have to drink it on Friday night so I can recover and then still have my Sunday. Like, I can't drink that on a Sunday night and think I'm going to work the next day.
It's like it's like what was that we would drink? Cisco of tequila. Like it's not no seasoning to it. It's like drinking, and it's just like we got
Yeah, like you up out of there. Mm-mm.
you just in the wind. And sometimes I need that. I need this
Y'all
here
can
to
have
just get
Casamigos. Last
you
night, that
still.
man pulled me a double shot of 1800. I said,
Tequila is the new drink though. Like everybody's on tequila. Like I don't care. Like we had some of my
that's
cousin
only because
parties.
tequila's one of the healthiest alcohols you can drink.
But that's why I'm healthy as hell then. So look, check it out. They had some tequila and they was hitting on top of the head and was making this bing noise. He had like 3 bottles of that joint. I didn't even know. They said, man, you know they got like $300 a bottle. I said, dang. Damn. I can go ahead and just get me Quavo and be all right. For real.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
have fun. And when we go to Altoona, I'm not drinking no
Oh, we caught
Casamigos.
because I'm bringing it with me. You ain't gotta worry about it. You gonna worry about it. I got it
I'm
already.
gonna
It's
have to
all
rearrange some stuff and make my way up there.
packed up. Packed up. Oh, it's going down on that joint. I promise you that. I'm
I
promise you
know it
It's gonna be,
that. I'm gonna tell you
that
that.
weekend gonna be crazy. I already know. I already know. It's gonna be foolishness.
I
I
ain't gotta
already know.
drive.
I already know.
I get to get in the van and just sit back and just
Well, I'm
take it all in.
driving, but
Oh, guess what? That mean I ain't got to stay at the hotel now. Oh shit. Let me get the keys. We finna see what this town. You about to see what this town is about. Because they know me. They know that once I get somewhere, I always go my own way. I mean, it's not like I don't be around the van, but I want to see what is going on in the
they
town.
got
You know what I
train
mean?
museum.
Yeah, I think that's
Mhm.
they got that. They're gonna be performing. I think we're gonna be performing at the museum. I don't believe because we headlining that joint, so we there for 2 days. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
y'all
so
doing that.
that's what we wanted some details about it since it's 2 days. It's Saturday and Sunday, correct?
Saturday, Sunday,
This
Saturday. I think we are
Saturday they
performing.
perform at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. So we
Yeah.
we headlining that show, and then Sunday, just get to go around, see what's happening, see if they got some midgets around there. You know what I do.
There
Just
you go.
hang out, check out the nature. You know,
I'm pretty sure this
see
is
what I.
the third time I heard you say midgets on the show.
Yeah, I love them. So any viewers, check it out. If you are a little person, anything like that, you're cool with me. Check it out. You can follow me on Instagram at king_BTYB. That is better than your boyfriend. And that's who I am. I'm precious. Come on over. Come follow me. I follow back to you.
Well, y'all heard where the follow him is going across the bottom of the screen. Um, we want to wish you a happy Father's Day. And all the fathers, father figures. We hope y'all have a wonderful Father's Day. I hope y'all not like having to cook your own food and stuff for Father's Day. I know how some of the ladies be doing y'all sometimes. Tell me, oh, we're gonna have a barbecue, and then y'all just be stuck on the grill. So I
But you know what
hope
though? But you know what? Dude? I think as a father, like I love to feed my family too. So it's not just about just my day. Like I take pride in it too. Cause I like cooking. I love being on the grill. So I'm not gonna be on it the whole
And I
time,
ain't had
but
a plate yet. But go ahead.
I like to do. Oh,
she's
look at you.
like bang bang, like
We
she
gotta get you down here in this
she
car.
been lighting
We
you
gonna,
up.
we gonna get you down here. Don't worry about it. I just gotta get this deck fixed. Cause if somebody fall
We'll
off, then
fix
look,
it.
yeah, I'm gonna straight up. I ain't paying for it. Sorry. On this deck at your own risk. I ain't listen. I'm trying to get this joint finished. Okay. But if you fall off, hey, don't look for no check over here. But check on
Hey,
yourself. That's what you gonna
hey, what they said on the Spirit of Baltimore, if you get too close to the edge, you on your own.
hey,
There is a rail there, but if you decide to be reliant on it,
don't worry about it. I'm gonna have little forms at my sliding door. Hey, sign this before you go out there. Now we ain't got to worry
yep.
about nothing. You get no checks over here. Check on yourself. That's what you're gonna get. But yeah, we gonna have some functions soon. Though. We're gonna have some functions soon. We just had to make sure we got the house right and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be having some functions soon. Like I
Yeah,
said, over
too.
here, they do a lot of functions and everything down here in Wakanda. So neighbors nice and everything. So and then down here you can do more than you can do in PG County. You know how to do a bonfire in my backyard if I want to. There's a whole lot of stuff you can do down here that you can't
I
do
guess so.
in
Y'all
PG.
in the woods.
Yeah, we do. I had a bald eagle come and fly down on me the other day. It
It's
was
like a
dope
safari
mission.
down there.
Yeah, it is. You're gonna see everything down here. I promise you that. Seriously.
Look
Even
at
though
Pippa's.
Yes, I got.
it's different,
I ain't saying
everything
nothing.
down here. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna get you down here. Don't trip. You be over here.
Hmm.
Get your piece of chicken and send you out the door. Now you said you down here, now keep on going. Get out of here.
Oh, oh. Well,
You know what?
Oh,
you know
man.
how we always wrap up our show with a positive or motivational word or phrase, and we're gonna let you kick it off.
Tigger.
Swag. For me, when
Yeah,
I'm,
you.
I'm oh man, listen, man. Whatever you do, don't let nobody hold you back from nothing you can do. Nobody can stop you from doing what you can do. And every day, make sure you command your day. Nobody dictates your day but you. But when you get up in the morning, you say it's going to be an awesome day. It's going to be an awesome day. If you get up in the morning and you say it's going to be a bad day, it's going to be a bad day. So guess what? Command your day every day.
Okay, okay. And tell the people where they can find you again.
So on IG, you can reach me at King_BTYB, and on Facebook, you can reach me at Damo Johnson Tiggah on the side of it. And remember, I'm pressure. Come see me. Yeah, that.
Phyllis, go ahead and follow up behind your breath, man.
Lord Jesus, y'all don't understand. I have to hear that he's pressure every day. Um, y'all know it's been a rough little 6 weeks out here for me. But I will say that Definitely take care of yourself. Um, check your circle. Check the people that's around you. Check the energy that's around you. Don't allow others to suck whatever positivity you got. Man, hold on to that. Don't allow others to take that away from you. I just really think that people should really focus on their mental health. It's Men's Mental Health Month. So, men, it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to not be okay. I've been very open lately about how me just not I have not been okay, but I'm thankful for the people around me. That's been keeping me going. Definitely shout out to Damo, because I don't know who Tiggah is, but literally, we literally talk every single day, and he definitely has kept me on my toes, kept me positive, kept me from crying, or been there when I'm like ugly boohoo crying.
You don't chase
But
like
but yeah, definitely like really check who you got around you. Like check your people, check your circle. Like you really got to check that because negative energy can really be consuming, and you want to check that before it's too late and before you realize that you right there in it. Um, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. And remember to always live fearless.
All right, so I'm gonna end it off by saying love on the people that you care about while they're here. If there's a relationship or a bond that might have got messed up, it might have been some miscommunication, and it's something that you really care about, they're still above ground. It's not too late to fix it. Um, Please treat people with care. I don't care who it is. You don't know what someone else is going through that day, what they've experienced that week, that month, this year. So just treat people with care. And y'all will be seeing content from us in the next couple of weeks. We hope y'all have a wonderful Father's Day. And thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, happy Father's Day, y'all.
yeah, fathers. Really seriously, enjoy your day, man. It's your day. Enjoy it. That's your second birthday. You only get three.
Young greats.